Alright, welcome. This is going to be a Axis placement game. It's against Jonas Clover. Jonas was a silver ranked Allied player and a gold ranked Axis player. So with that, let's get right into the gameplay. Alright, Germany round number 1. So Russia purchased 2 infantry, 3 artilleries, and a tank. Did the 9-12. Lost 3 infantry in Ukraine and lost 3 infantry in West Russia. And in the non-com, he kind of backed off slightly. Everything else is pretty standard. Although he did not move an infantry into Szechuan, which that's interesting. We'll see what UK does. But for Germany, all I did was buy a bomber, 2 infantry, 2 artillery and 7 infantry. And then we're going to, let's see, we'll take this here and this here, here and here. And then for Ukraine, well, for this one, we're going to hit with everything. So that's 2 subs. 2 fighters and a cruiser and another sub. Alrighty. And then for Ukraine, which we want to take this back, so we'll take this with 1 guy. And then Ukraine, we want to hit it with, let's see, 2 guys, 4 guys, so that's 4 units. I hate the fact that he put his AA gun there. But we're gonna risk the planes anyway. We're gonna take all these planes. Fuck it, and hope that it works out. That's what we're gonna do. All right, let's run it. See what happens. Oh, wait a minute here. Yeah, that's fine. You got 3 tanks surviving? Alright, let's do it. Wow. Alright, combat was kind of mixed. We ended up losing a fighter anyway, even though we didn't lose it from the AA guns. We lost it from the tank at the end. But that's okay. Let's see here. We're going to move. We took Transjordan with no losses. And we pretty much wiped C-Zone 7 with no losses, which is pretty nice. Let's see. Let's move those into Poland. And let's go. Let's see. What is he going to have? Oh, let's see. He's got 2 fighters. He's got 2 fighters. Right? Let's see. So he's got 6 infantry. We can attack with 8 infantry, actually. 8 infantry, 2 artillery. 2 tanks. 2 fighters. I can put, let's see, 4, 5, 7. I can put 7 infantry. No artillery and 4 tanks. I don't know, man. That's, yeah. That's not great. So I guess we will not try to stack Karelia. We'll move these guys forward. And we'll move these guys forward. Now we'll move them here. This guy's going here. This guy's going here. And this guy's going here. Let's see. Here. 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 And all this stuff's going here. Not the best round for Germany, if you ask me, though, actually. Not the best round. Losing a fighter there kind of sucks. But I think we'll just replace it next turn. Although we didn't capture it back, so our money's not going to be great. Yeah, one less. We should have like 40, I think. I don't know. We traded Karelia for Ukraine, so that's a wash. And we gained Transjordan, so. Alright. Let's run it. We'll put the bomber into Germany. And actually, we'll put everything into Germany. No, we won't. We will put... let's see. One there and one in Germany. And we'll put one there and 6 in Germany. Alright. Oh, like I said, not the best Germany round 1, but it is what it is. So anyway, that is going to do it for Germany round 1, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 1. Alright, Japan round number 1. So, United Kingdom bought 2 tanks, an artillery, and a fighter. All that stuff, the 2 tanks and the artillery went into India. Fighter went into United Kingdom. This is going to be a kill Japan first. He had a 4% result in C-Zone 37. Suffered, only lost an aircraft carrier, and then one of his fighters crashed into the ocean. Chose to lose the fighter instead of the sub. And having this stuff survive, he only lost the aircraft carrier in the actual battle, and that's a 4% result. By contrast, I have another game going where I'm playing as the Allies, and I lost every single thing in 37, and his battleship survived. So 37 is kind of a hit and miss. It's actually skewed to the Allies, 63%, but if it fails, it's really bad. If it succeeds, like it did here, it's really good. And it's definitely going to be a kill Japan first. I'm going to, let's see, what else did he do here? C-Zone 5. Oh yeah, he took the transport here. Took Transjordan. Took 37, and in C-Zone 7, it was a wash. He killed my 2 subs and my cruiser, but he lost a destroyer, a cruiser, and a fighter. That actually worked out. That was pretty good for me. But Germany is not in a great position, so it's probably okay for him too. So anyway, I went ahead and bought 2 infantry, 2 transports, and a fighter. And I'm going to forego Pearl. I'm not going to do Pearl this turn. I did set my subs to submerge, so hopefully that will pay off. And then we're going to... He did not put the infantry in Szechuan from Russia, so we're going to hit that. So we're going to take these guys here, this fighter here, this fighter here, and our bomber, and hit Szechuan. We're going to take 1 infantry, 1 artillery into Burma. Send 1 infantry into... why do I keep forgetting the name of this? Yunnan. And then we're going to take let's see, our artillery and an infantry, and drop it in Yunnan. We're also going to bombard with both our cruiser and our battleship. We're not doing anything with this fighter because I'm going to land it on East Indies. Because I think he's going to hit East Indies with his transports here. Which is what I would do. Maybe I won't land the... I gotta be set up anyway. I gotta be set up to take it back. So my whole navy will be in Sea Zone 61 at the end of this turn, and that hopefully will be enough to kill whatever because he is going to take that. So I'm not going to land the fighter. That would be kind of a waste. So let's see if I can use this fighter somewhere else. I can put it in Burma. So that actually worked out. And then we're going to take our transport here. And we're going to grab our tank and our infantry and drop it in Yunnan. Now, he did something here. He put his bomber right here in Kazakh, which is good because it means that Sea Zone 61 can't be left unprotected, especially since he can land it anywhere up here. So that's pretty smart. Let's see here. Oh, I've got this fighter here. That fighter's going to go there, and we're going to take all four of these guys here. And let's do one. Let's do one of those guys there. And I think that's it. I think that is it. Obviously, Burma's a good, important one. He is going to just start pumping tanks, I'm assuming. So I'm going to have to try to put some pressure on Russia quickly. Or Africa. I do have a plan for Africa. I'm going to kill this transport with my bomber and probably land it in Libya and then get some troops here into Africa and try to take as much of it as possible right away, because England without money is not very good and England with money is really dangerous. So I'm going to have to try to do that. I think that's everything I can do. All right, let's run it. Alright, combat was decent. We lost more than I was hoping to in Anway, but we killed everything we needed to kill in Szechuan, which is good, and we took the territory, so that's fine. So this fighter here is going to land here. We're going to move this guy up. That would be interesting if you did that, but oh well. Let's see. Our bomber here is going to go to Manchuria. Our aircraft carrier is going to 61. Our submarine is going to 47. Let's see here. Okay, so 60 is not safe either. But it will be. Actually, you know what? I got a fighter, so let me do this. I'll put my aircraft carrier in 60. And then this fighter will go to Manchuria. These two fighters will go... Now he could drop, what, 4 guys there? I don't want to do that. Let's put them... Let's put them both right there. Hang on a second here. Let me see something here. Okay. Right, let's go to Manchuria. Let's go to Manchuria with everything. I'm just going to assume he's going to take, he could take this island, what's that, Borneo? Or he could take East Indies, although this is going to be dead. So he might be able to take Borneo. Maybe I should fly one of these bad boys here. I can't go anywhere else. Alright. Alrighty. I think that's it. Alright. Alright, we're going to throw our fighter in 60, our transports in 60, and our 2 infantry on Japan. Alright, that is going to do it for Japan round number 1, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 2. Alright, Germany round number 2. So, USA bought an aircraft carrier, 2 destroyers, and 2 submarines. We figured this. He's going to do a KJF, so put everything in 56, and he dropped his fleet in 59. Took Iwo Jima. Got a bomber on Midway. Yeah, okay. I think I can kill this fleet. I'll have to do the math, but I think I can kill the fleet. And I just might. Because I think I can. But I'll have to see what he does with United Kingdom. And then that's all he did, and he mobilized everything to 56, which we figured he would. And then Russia bought a tank, 3 artilleries and 3 infantry. And he took Karelia and Bello. Alright, and then he moved what? Everything to the Caucasus, okay. Alright. Alright, that's fine. Okay. So I'm in kind of a weird spot because he's gonna start. All he's got is these ships right here, but he does have a significant amount of money, $36 with United Kingdom, which I'm sure he's going to drop a fleet. 1,000% he's going to drop a fleet. So I am going to... let's see. I'm going to do a couple things. So I don't necessarily like bum rushing with tanks. I probably should to get more pressure on Russia quickly, but all I did was buy 3 artillery, 6 infantry, and a plane. And then I'm going to hit Ukraine, I'm going to hit Bello, try to take those back. And then move forward from there. So, and I'm gonna stack Karelia. He should not have enough to keep Karelia, and I'm gonna kill this transport in 34. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is blitz Egypt. I'm going to kill the transport in 34. Let's see here. We're going to take this guy here and 2 fighters. And then we're going to take a guy here and 2 fighters. And then we are going to stack Karelia. We're going to have to pull everything back from here, which sucks because you start landing. But that's okay. For now, anyway. Let's see here. I'm hitting it with 9 tanks, right? And 8 infantry. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Yeah. All right. Alright, combat was pretty freaking good. We took no losses, which is nice. So our bomber is going back to Libya. We're going to move that guy forward. We're going to grab this stuff and drop it in Libya as well. Move the battleship over here to cover. These fighters are going to Poland. These fighters are going to Baltic. AA gun is going into Karelia. We're going to move 5 guys there, 1 guy into Poland. The artillery will go into Poland, and this stuff will back off. I think that's it. Yep. He's got a 3% chance. Actually, it's less than that. It's a 1% chance to kill this. So my anticipation is he's going to take both of these or one in both of these. So he's going to have to choose. He could take France with England, but then he's not going to be able to go up here because now that I own Karelia, I can do a carrier drop on him. So he can't go up here and take both of these and be safe, if he knows that. So he's going to have to keep these boats together probably, and he'll probably have to go to Sea Zone 8 to take France and Northwestern. So these are probably safe for one more turn. But we'll have to see. And then I got to do the math on Sea Zone 59 to see if I can just kill it. I know he's going to try to take East Indies or Borneo. I would think he would try to take East Indies or Borneo. He has no... Oh, the bomber can't get there, though. 1, 2, 3. No, and the fighters 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's got no fighters. He's got 2 cruiser bombardments and 2 1s against 2 2s. Not ideal. If he takes it, I mean, there's a chance he could take it. But it's not a great battle for him. So let's... And I should be able to push into Africa now. Alright, so our fighter is going into Germany. And then we're going to put an artillery and an infantry. And then we'll put 5 infantry, 2 artillery into Germany. this is not the best. I don't know if it's a good idea for me to spend so much time on Africa. But knowing that he's going to push forward into this stuff with UK, I should be able to push forward myself into trans and take Africa. And then he's going to have to send some of this American stuff down here to Africa. Because Germany with Africa is pretty damn dangerous. But anyway, I got to see how that goes. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. For not a whole lot. So we'll have to see. It's early in the game. I'm not excited about my position, but I'm not overly depressed about it either. So anyway, that'll do it for Germany round 2. I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 2. All right, Japan round number 2. So United Kingdom bought a fighter, an infantry, and 2 artilleries at an industrial complex for South Africa. He put the, let's see here, sorry about that. He put the fighter and the 2 artilleries, he put the fighter in the UK and then 2 artilleries and an infantry in India. He attacked, he killed my stuff in 61 and lost a submarine only, which was like a really low percentage. Only losing a sub, not winning the battle. He had a very high percentage to win the battle, but just to only lose 1 sub was pretty hilarious. But in any case, his navy now is going to be just too much. I can't even build more navy in order to defend against this. I can't build enough. I don't have enough money. So for now, we're just going to do some crazy shit. Oh man, I feel like I have not played this game before. Went ahead and bought just 7 infantry and a fighter for mainland Japan defense, and we're just going to hammer. We're just going to do what we can to hammer what we got. So we're going to take. He's probably going to pull his tanks out of Russia, which is fine if he wants to do that. I'm guessing maybe he will. But we are going to take that. We are going to take that and that. So let's just do 1 there. And then we're going to take this. And then we're going to hit this. We're going to use our bomber to hit this. And we're going to use all of our fighters. Let's see, 4 fighters and a submarine. Okay. Let's do this one here. It's not going to be good, but it is what it is. He should probably take the Philippines. Maybe I'll land a fighter or 2 on it. Maybe I can defend it. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. But we're going to find out. Alright. Well, let's get this done. Alrighty. Alright, our fleet is going here. We're going to grab those 4 guys. Go to 36 and go here. We are going to grab... Let's see here. Take our destroyer here. We're going to put... That one's going to go there, and then Well, we can land some in the Philippines. That's good. How many can go in the Philippines? All 4? No. Can they? They can. Okay, well, if that's the case, we're going to send... two to the Philippines. We'll send 1 to C-Zone 36. 1 to mainland Japan. Actually, we will not do that. We will not send our destroyer. We'll leave our destroyer right there. And our bomber is going to go... Ooh, it has to go somewhere unguarded? Oh, that sucks. Alright, we'll put it here, and we'll put the one guy here, which he's going to attack it. I would. The way this guy plays, he just takes battles, so... that'll work. We're leaving the destroyer here so we can't just pop over here and take Manchuria. That's really the only reason. He can come down here and try to take the Philippines. He can try to take Japan, but he won't have enough stuff. He can take some of this stuff here. I don't think that's a good battle for him, but who knows? This one, probably a win for him. Both of these are probably wins when he sends the tanks, but I got to press hard with Germany now. And I got to press hard. I'm going to stack Egypt if I get a chance. I don't know. I feel like I'm just playing... It's been about 6 weeks since I played a game, and I just forgot how to play the game. So I apologize for that. There's been a piss poor effort on my part. Alright. We're going to put 7 infantry and a fighter into mainland Japan. Oh, he's going to attack this. What, a bomber and a fighter? Maybe not. I wouldn't put it past him if he did. In fact, I need to change my defense profile. Where's my navy? Hold at all costs. Okay. All right. Alrighty. This might be enough for him to take it. I don't know. I haven't done the math. But would I be shocked if that somehow is him having odds? No. I would not be shocked at all. The way this has gone. But not really seeing many more options. Alright, anyway, that's going to do it for Japan round 2, and I will see you guys back for Germany round number 3. Alright, Germany round number 3. So, America, okay. America did some wacky shit. America, he bought a transport, a destroyer, 2 infantry, and an artillery. Transport, destroyer, and 2 infantry and an artillery went over here into America, but he's got no more transports here. And he bought an industrial complex for Alaska. Yeah. So that's not going to help. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm discounting it too early, but it just seems like he has the total upper hand here in the Pacific. Spending $15 on an Alaskan industrial complex Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I guess because you're going to buy 2 infantry or tanks or whatever and just shuttle them over. But I'm going to be able to kill this pretty soon, I think. Well, maybe not if he stacks 63. So it's not a horrifying strategy, but I think it's not going to be that effective. At least. And then he landed a guy in Berry because he's going to take Manchuria. That's the idea with the United States, but I'm not going to let that happen. I'll sacrifice planes before I do it. And then he attacked C-Zone 60 and killed my destroyer. And then he attacked Berry. Bomber and 2 fighters and he lost an infantry there, which is good. He's got no other infantry anywhere around here, so it's at least a couple more turns before he can move more infantry over to the mainland. So I should be able to put a stop to that pretty quick. I was not planning on buying an industrial complex for Manchuria, but maybe I will. Let's see. But I don't know, maybe I won't. He did have success, but he lost an infantry, lost a submarine. Oh, my destroyer got a hit back. That's good. And then he did this where he landed in Norway with the United States. Did not move the destroyer to protect the transports. Maybe he just decided to leave it in C-Zone 10, or he forgot to move it. But in any case, that's going to cost him 3 transports. I'll trade 21 IPCs for 14 anytime. And certainly to do so, obviously, I feel like I'm doing the carrier drop like a shit ton of times now. Non-com, he, let's see, 2 fighters and aircraft carrier to 63. Okay, he went there. Bomber went to Evenki. That's a good spot for the bomber. I really like that spot. Because you can do a lot of things. Gives you a lot of options. Let's see. Okay, and then for Russia, he bought like a tank, 3 artilleries, and an infantry, and then he took Bello and Ukraine, which is good. He's getting him more money, and he's got some money. He's beating me in attack power, and Russia still has a lot of money, which is really good. I'm going to give him about a 20% battle in Egypt, 1 out of 5. So if he takes it, he wins it, then the game's going to be probably in his favor. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this plane from here and I'm going to kill those transports. And then I'm going to move all 5 of these guys here with the artillery. Just wondering if I should take 2 guys. I'll do it. I don't know if I should. I'll take 2 guys and 2 fighter, or 1 fighter. And let's do 2 fighters. And then I'm going to do 2 guys here and these 2 fighters. Oh yeah, and then our bomber will go here. Wait a minute, can our bomber get up there? Wait a minute here. Oh, it can. Our bomber can go here. Well, let's put the bomber there. Yeah, that's good enough. But then there's no plane support to kill 2 guys. Not a big fan of that. Let's do it anyway. And actually, let's send... Well, he can send, what, 2 tanks there? We'll send 1 tank. Well, hang on a second here. I've got 6 guys there. I'm going to move... Yeah. Maybe I should do that instead. Yeah, let's do that instead. So let's take the bomber and let's hit that. And we'll just go with 1. And And then we could actually move. Then we could actually move like a handful of these tanks. We can move a handful of these tanks here. Let's do like 3 of them. If we take this. And what do I got here? Just a bomber and a guy? Alright, we'll take one of these fighters. Oh no, there's only 4 guys there. Let's see here. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna move. Gonna move these guys here. Alright. I'm trying to see if he was gonna go back and do like 2 tanks and planes. If I take both of these, he's only got 2 tanks. Otherwise, he's got 4 tanks. I can land some fighters in. I can land some fighters when they're done into Karelia. That's what I'll probably end up doing. In case this fails. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright. Alright, that kills that. Bellow, yeah. Finland. That one's kind of rough. And that one is Ukraine. West Russia's the one that kind of sucks. All right. Alright, combat was pretty good. We got lucky. We're going to go there. We are going to go there. Our bomber's going to go to Karelia as well. Our fighters are going to go... Oh man, I kind of like that. No, I want him to go that way. If he goes that way, that's fine. Let's go to Karelia. And then these guys are going to go... Let's move like... Actually, let's move the whole stack. And we'll send an A gun with them. And then these guys are going there. The battleship's going to 17. All right. Right? Yeah. Like I said, this is going to be a 20% battle because I can't put any planes in there. But, I mean, if he wins 1 out of 5, then he wins 1 out of 5. And this one here, I lost, but not really. I killed his guys, the British guys. And I can just take it back next turn now, if I want. Although he's going to probably move these guys up, but they can just be dead. And I think he doesn't have a lot of Russians because he's been trading with me, which is not a good idea for Russia. And spending money on tanks, not a good idea for Russia. Alright, I gotta make sure I kill this guy though, because United States industrial complex in Manchuria would not be bueno. So. Alright, the aircraft carrier has to go to Sea Zone 4. We're going to put 1 artillery Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Let's put one there and one there. And then we will put 1 infantry there, 6 infantry there. All right. All right. Like I said, this is going to be about a 20%. What did I see? 21% battle for United Kingdom, unless I miscounted, which I could have. Which I definitely could have. In any case, that's going to do it for Germany round number 3. And I'll see you guys back for Japan round 3. All right, Japan round number 3. So England bought a fighter, 2 infantry, an artillery, and 2 tanks. Most of the stuff went into India. The 2 tanks and an infantry went to India. And then he put an artillery and an infantry in South Africa. And he put a fighter in the UK. So then he used 3 fighters and attacked my aircraft carrier and my plane that was in Sea Zone 4. Killed them both. Did not lose a plane. So that worked out good for him. And then he strafed Burma. So I lost 4 infantry, and then he lost an infantry, 2 artilleries, and a tank. Not bad. I mean, not great for me, but basically now what I need to do is keep Japan alive until Germany can take Russia. And I'll do my best to bleed as much United Kingdom money as I possibly can. By taking Africa, taking Trans, taking Persia, whatever I can take, and bleeding them dry here. So, one of the things I'm going to do, so what I decided to do, this fleet here is not really safe, because he's got a couple destroyers that's going to come down here. I thought about stacking Burma, but I don't have enough ships here he can send a bunch of fighters and destroyers down here and wipe that fleet. So I don't want to do that. But I am going to pick off some of his planes. And let's see, what do I want to do there? Do I want to put it there? Or there? I guess it doesn't matter. Alright. So I'm going to do something, it's not, I mean, it's a little bit risky, I guess. I bought an industrial complex for Manchuria. 2 more fighters and an infantry. So basically what I'm going to try to do is stockpile as many land units as I can in Manchuria and planes. He's only got 2 transports in the Pacific Ocean. One is here in 63 and then one is here in 56. And after this turn, he's going to have no land units to put on him. He's going to start buying like, 2 units every time, 2 infantry, but it's going to be slow going before he can attack Japan, I think. And by then, hopefully Germany will have pushed into, and he's also going to go and push out of India because I can't stop him anymore because I can't stack Burma. But I'm going to try to take away as much money as I possibly can from United Kingdom. So one thing we're going to do here is we're going to take our fighters here. We're going to hit this with our bomber. We're going to take Kazakh. We are going to take an artillery. Pick up this infantry, go to 46, drop it in Alaska. We're going to take this other transport, go here, pick up these 2 dudes, and drop them into, why did I say Alaska? I meant Australia. Drop them in Australia. And then we're going to bring our aircraft carrier. Don't go down there, but the fighters will go down here as well. And then we're going to lose a bunch of territory because he's going to push through with England, but that's okay. And then we're going to use this submarine. And we're going to kill this destroyer, I guess, with these two planes. Although we could do it in Manchuria. Could land him in Manchuria. But I'll put him back in... I'll put him back in the Philippines for now. Alright. I think that's all I want to do. Okay. Alright. We lost more IPCs than we killed. Which is not great, but we did everything we wanted to do. So these fighters are going to go... I guess we can put them on mainland Japan. Now let's put them here. Why do they want to go there? Why do they want to go there? They're not in striking distance of anything. I can put them on mainland Japan. No, let's put them back on there. And then these are going back on mainland Japan. These guys are going to go back up towards Manchuria. Tank is going to go over here to, what is that, Szechuan? And then our aircraft carrier is going down here. Oh yeah, because the transports are there, so go right there. All right. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's silly. I'm not going to be able to... You can't land Japanese planes to protect Germans there anyway. Because they move first. But it ain't gonna matter. Yeah, okay. All right. And obviously the reason why we lost the bomber there is because at this point planes are more valuable. for defensive purposes, right? So that's why we did that. I think that's all we can do. It's not a great turn by any means, but it accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. We did not lose a fighter. Right, we can get rid of that now. Yeah. Yeah, so next turn we'll have 5 infantry, a tank, and 6 fighters in Manchuria. And he's going to be 2 turns away from landing there. He can have, let's see, 2 guys, 4 infantry. He could be set up 4 infantry to attack Manchuria. We'll see how he sets it up. Yeah. And then we'll take the rest of this, Australia, New Zealand, and head over to Africa. All right. Alrighty. I think that's going to be it. So that's it for Japan round number 3, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round 4. Alright, Germany round number 4. So USA bought 4 tanks, 2 infantry, and a submarine. Put the submarine and the 2 tanks in western United States. Put the 2 infantry into Alaska. Did not do any combat at all, but he's setting up to take Manchuria. Now, I can set up a pretty good defense for Manchuria, but if he decides to use his bombers and fighters to kill my tank, or to kill these 2 dudes, then I'm going to have a problem. I'm going to have a real problem. Then he moved his entire fleet up to... oh, yeah. Up to 63 and 64, and he's setting up for Japan or Manchuria, whatever. Okay. Then Russia just bought more tanks, a tank, 3 artilleries, and 3 infantry, and he pushed into Xinjiang, pushed into West Russia, pushed into Ukraine. I'm on my heels with Germany. I can't believe it, but I've been totally on my heels with Germany the whole game. But anyway, my response was I bought another fighter, 8 infantry, and 2 artillery. And then I am going to blitz Transjordan. And then I'm going to take a guy. And let's say 1 plane. And then I'm going to do... Wait a minute. One plane. 3 planes there. The bomber there. Two dudes and an artillery. That's not a whole lot. I'm going to have 6. That's what, 5? Well, my planes are going back there. I could actually put another plane up there. which maybe I will. Then I'll have, what, 4 planes? 5 planes up there? That might be good. Alright. That's pretty much all I'm going to do, though. My bomber's going to go down here to Egypt. I'm going to try to snipe this transport. He's going to either have to buy a destroyer for it or do something. But I should have enough stuff in here to withstand his attacks. Alright, this is the first time I was unsuccessful in actually killing a guy, and I had to retreat with a fighter. So we'll retreat with the fighter, and these 3 fighters are going back in there. All these guys are going here. And the AA gun. These 6 guys are going forward. Actually, let's do this here. Let's do 2 of those that way. We'll put 4 guys there in Poland. And then our bomber's going down to Egypt. And then we're going to grab... Go back to Egypt. Oh, I got 4 planes there. All right. Kind of a short turn. We're going to put 1 artillery and, oops, not 2 of them. Hold on. I got 4 artilleries down here. I don't need that. I'll put them up here. I'll put 2 artilleries up there. Do I want 2 of them? Actually, I don't. I'm going to put 1 of them. I'm going to put the fighter. And I'll put that there. 1 of those there. And 7 guys into Germany. What do I have there? 6 tanks. He's got what? 6 guys, 1 artillery, and 2 tanks. 1 tank and 2 fighters. Actually, I don't need to put the fighter there. But it's okay, because it'll be in range of trading shit, so that's fine. Alright, kind of a short turn. We were unsuccessful in Finland, which kind of sucks, but we're getting guys forward. Not quick enough. Japan is going to be in a world of hurt. I'm very interested to see what United Kingdom does next. I really am. I think he's going to want to take trans back, so I can't move my transport through. But so he may send up a tank, or maybe all 3. If he sends all 3, I'll probably kill him. But we'll see what he does. Alright, that's going to do it for Germany 4. I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 4. Okay, Japan round 4. So, England bought a fighter, 3 infantry, an artillery, and a tank. And he took Burma. Lost an infantry taking it, but he killed an infantry there. So he's going to push forward. I'm going to start losing money. But I'm really in such a bad way that it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter. It sucks, but there's a lot more pressing things on my mind. which is this fleet here and how I'm going to defend against this. I did the math. He's set up. He can hit Manchuria. He can hit mainland Japan. He cannot hit the Philippines yet because his transports are in 64, not 63. I initially thought I had to put a destroyer here because he could go down here and take the Philippines, but he can't. I did the numbers. I can get both Manchuria and Japan to about 96% to hold against this here. But obviously I really got to make some headway pressuring Russia, which I have not done a good job, so maybe I'll just start buying tanks. I really might just start buying tanks. I'm gonna have to do something with this fleet here, with this stack here with Germany, because this stuff here is ready to. Well, I could just put a guy there, I guess. But now with the fighters here, they're poised to kill this. So maybe. Maybe I'll move that. Maybe I'll kill this. I'm definitely going to kill the transport. Maybe not, though. I'll block that. And then move. And then move here and just drop guys here, because 4 fighters and a bomber can easily take out the battleship here. So I got to be careful. So let me do this here. Persia. All right. Okay, this is all I did was buy 6 infantry and 2 fighters, and that'll stack this up. And my only combat is I'm going to take 1 guy from here and take Australia. So I'll have all of Australia. That's all I'm going to do. That is all I'm going to do. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to do as far as combat. So let's take it. All right. All right, for the non-com, we're going to grab all this stuff. Go down to C-Zone 30. Our fighters and our aircraft carrier are also going down to 30. And then these guys are going there. This tank is going there. These 2 fighters are going there. And these 4 fighters are going there. So let's see what the movement is here. Yeah, so 6 fighters. 5 infantry. Okay. Yep, that's what I wanted. That is what I wanted. I mean, if he wins a 3% battle, then I deserve to lose. I mean, that's just the way it goes. Anyway, I'm really on my heels with Japan. I've been kind of trying to play catch up the entire game with Japan. I think he could have ended me a lot quicker because of my shitty round 1 where he had an immaculate C-Zone 37. And I think I got hammered in Pearl. I can't remember. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna do. Alrighty, so we are gonna mobilize 3 infantry into Manchuria. And then 3 infantry and 2 fighters into Japan. And we are done with this turn. It's a pretty fast turn. Not a lot of moving parts for Japan. Because I don't have a lot of stuff. I really got to press hard with Germany, and I haven't gotten forward. I need to figure out how I'm going to get forward. You see the he's got a 20-point lead on me still. And economically he's got what, 92 to 76. So that's a 16-point lead, which is not good. So, and I did the math, I can't stack West Russia yet. I don't have enough stuff. I don't have enough fighters. If I can get my fighters in range, they were here, they could go 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't think if they were here, they could go 1, 2, 3, 4. But his planes here can kill me, so I need these planes to be gone. Persia is a good defensive spot. Anyway, that's going to do it for round 4 for Japan. I'll see you guys back for Germany, round number 5. Okay, Germany, round number 5. So I had to do something drastic because I am way behind in this game. USA did some interesting things here. He's just dropping troops over here. So USA, last turn, 2 transports, a tank, 2 fighters, and an artillery. The tank and the fighters went here to Western United States. The transport went to Eastern United States, and the artillery went, and the other transport went into 65, and the artillery went into Alaska. And then he sent a tank and an infantry to 2 tanks and 2 infantry. He sent them over to Russian peninsula here. Which, I mean, it's not a terrible move. And then Russia just pushed all the way forward, sent his tanks, took all of China back for USA, and then took fucking Kwangtung for Russia. I mean, he's just killing me as far as, I'm way behind, super behind. Almost, what's that, 60 or 58 point attack power lead, and economic lead is, well, he's only got, I'm making 69, he's making a shit ton. So that's not good. So I had to do something that may or may not be great. So what I'm going to do is I am going to try to do a sea lion on United Kingdom. So what I did was I didn't buy any units at all. I banked all my money. I bought no units. That's going to give me, as of right now, 80 IPC to spend next turn. Now my hope is I take West Russia and Ukraine back, and it'll give me 84 IPC to spend. And then what I'm going to do is do a massive fleet drop in Sea Zone 5. If he doesn't sniff it out, I should have enough to overwhelm United Kingdom next turn. If he doesn't sniff it out. If he sniffs it out, then obviously it'll be interesting. But maybe I can still, if I have a massive fleet drop, maybe move over to America or Canada or go that way. I don't know. I'm hoping that he doesn't sniff it out. So I'm really hoping. I'm hoping he thinks that I'm playing so bad that I just fucked up. But anyway, one thing I do have to do is move my battleship out of the way of this stuff here, because that's why he moved his planes there. And I'm going to try to get these Japanese fighters here this turn. And then next turn, when I drop my fleet, get the Japanese fighters either into France or Northwestern, so that I can, or Germany, really, so that I can clear out any blockers or defensive ships that he happens to put in there if he sniffs it out. So, but we're gonna see. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 guys from here and 2 of the fighters, and then I'm gonna take these 4 guys and 3 of the fighters and hit Ukraine. And then I'm going to take my bomber here and kill this transport. And what else am I going to do? I can actually move, I could shift stack this and move it all the way down here. But I don't really want to. I don't really want to. So I'm not going to. Because I want to have this to repel this if I need to. In fact, what if I do this? Well, that's not terrible. What if I do this? 76, I go down and go like this. 74. Alright, so maybe I'll do that instead. Oh, man. Yeah, that'll be better. Maybe I'll just move them up here. Anyway, we're going to try to do that. And then we're going to... because I'm going to have to deal with this for Japan, but I'm just going to try to hang on until next turn where I can do a fleet drop. Oh yeah, should we try to kill these guys here? Let's try to kill this. But why am I killing it? It's not going to do any good. So I'm not going to kill it. I'm going to block this so he can't take Egypt back. He's got 2 tanks and a guy. If I take away that 3 guys... Do I really want to do that? Or do I want to keep all 6 guys in the tank there? He's just building a force so he can squeeze it out. Let's do this anyway. I don't really want to, but let's do it. Just to, like, we're going to move into Africa. Alright. Alrighty. I gotta block this. Okay. All right, let's run that and see if it works. Okay, destroyer here. No. Oh yeah. This can be gone. Oh, I just put that there. No, I need that. Oh well, I need to block this. Alright, so let's run this and see how it goes. Oh, you got it, Jenny. Alright, our bomber is going to fly back to Egypt. Combat was good. We're going to take 1 unit and block trans so I can get rid of that note. And then I'm going to go here, grab these guys, go here and here, move my battleship here. And then my fighters are going to go there, my other fighters there. I'm going to move everything back up to Karelia as if I am moving forward. So you can't go through there anyway. All right. All right. Okay, I think that's enough. So let's finish up. He doesn't have any transports I can take Germany. I just got to double check. This is a fucking risky move. His only transport is there. Now he could buy some transports with England, but it won't be enough. And if he does that now, he's going to waste all of his money, and I'll just kill him because he won't be able to. He won't be able to buy anything with it. Although, what does England have? 28 bucks. All he has is 28 bucks. So I do got to take some of England's money. But anyway, that's going to do it. Here we go. Let me see my notes. Okay, I need those are for Japan. Try to get Japanese fighters. Got that. Manchuria, got that. And watch out for the planes in Persia. I got that. Okay. All right. All right, that is going to do it for Germany round 5, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 5. All right, Japan round number 5. So, England, it does not look like he saw the threat to United Kingdom because he did not move his fighters in range of landing in the UK. He actually used his UK fighter and his bomber to attack the battleship and the transport in Sea Zone 14. And that did not work. It failed. He lost a fighter. So he bought a submarine, a fighter, a tank, and 2 infantry. Okay? The tank and the 2 infantry went down in... Or I don't know where the tank and 2 infantry went. Oh, they probably went there into India. Let me look at the mobilization. Fighter went to South Africa. Submarine went to 27. 2 infantry and a tank went to India. And then 2 fighters and 3 tanks moved to India. So he moved the fighters from Persia. And then 2 fighters from Persia went over to South Africa. And then the bomber landed in Gibraltar after he retreated. He took Thailand. Let's see here. He took Sudan. And he took Trans. I don't care because... I mean, Africa is Africa. I'm not worried about it right now because if I take United Kingdom, it's going to really... He won't be able to buy anything. It's going to really put him in a hole. So my whole gambit right now is to take the UK. So, but I do have to deal with this, and now this is dangerous in 63 because he can actually sail all the way down and take the Philippines. So I'm going to do stuff that I normally don't advocate for because I hate doing it, but I'm just going to do airstrikes without infantry support on these units here, so that he'll have no land units anymore. Then he'll have nothing that he can do. He'll have enough where he can. You see, he only has infantry here. They're not here yet, so it's going to be a couple of turns before he can muster more stuff over here. And then this turn here, I'm going to use the bomber from Germany. I'll probably get it in position to hit UK. I got to see how much stuff I want to buy, because he's going to have nothing here now. But I might need some stuff in case he decides to put a ship or two to defend. I'll have to kill that before proceeding. So we'll see what that brings. But anyway, all I did was buy another fighter, a bomber for Japan, 3 infantry, and an artillery. Once I kill all of his land units, Japan and Manchuria are under no threat. And then I can just work my way down. England's going to be a problem until I take United Kingdom. So, but one of the things we're going to do is we're going to go over here. Let's see here. I gotta look at this. We're going to take the one with one guy. Take Madagascar. And then we are going to take 3 infantry. And these 2 fighters. And hit that. And we're going to take all 6 of these planes and hit that. God, I hate doing this, but I'm going to do it. Because if he has no land units, the other thing with transports is, if he has no land units, he's got nothing to transport, so the Philippines will be safe. I'm going to lose Shanghai next turn, but I might be able to take it back. Who knows? Pretty soon, I don't know. We'll see. I think that's all I want to do is Japan. Yep, that's all I want to do. All right, let's do it. Okay. Alright, combat was kind of hilarious. All of his units missed in the first round of combat, and then the bomber gets a hit back at the last minute. So we're going to send 5 of the fighters there. We're actually going to send 1 of the fighters there, and 1 of the fighters back to mainland Japan. So we'll still have 6 fighters there. We're going to send these fighters to the Philippines. And then we're going to send our transport and our aircraft carrier over to 39. Okay. All right. I think that's all we're going to do. Okay. I'm going to start taking some territory back if I can. With Japan. I definitely need to. Alright, we're going to put a fighter and a bomber into Japan. We're going to put an artillery and 2 infantry into Manchuria and 1 infantry into Japan. Alright, Japan has 30 bucks. We are probably going to lose Bury again, which is fine. That's fine. He can keep stacking it. He can't land aircraft there, so we'll keep killing it. And until he musters up enough stuff to get over there. But we can do that all day. We can keep trading that. The Russian stuff here, I can kill. Now, these 5 tanks are going to be a pain because he's going to run them up here and start running them up to Manchuria, which is going to suck. But after I drop the fleet, it's going to make it more difficult for him. So we'll see how that pans out, but we are going to try a Sea Lion in round 7. So anyway, that's it for you, Japan, round 5. See you guys back for Germany, round number 6. All right, Germany, round number 6. So United States bought 3 infantry, an aircraft carrier, and 3 tanks. He put the 3 tanks in western United States. He put the aircraft carrier over in Sea Zone 11. And the 3 infantry went, I'm thinking 2 to Alaska, or maybe they all went to Alaska. No, 2 to Alaska, obviously, because he could only put 2 there. And then 1 infantry in the western United States. Okay. And then he, what did he do? He took Berry. Oh, yeah. So then he took Berry and landed some troops here with an AA gun, so I can't do my strafe again. But Japan can just drop a destroyer in Sea Zone 60. That's why I have this defense here, and that will prevent him from going down and trying to take the Philippines. Because it'll be blocked. So Japan's going to live, I think, to another turn, and I should be taking United Kingdom in round 7, and I should be okay. And let's just do what Russia did. Russia actually bought a tank, 3 artilleries, and an infantry. Russia's been strong. They're making money, and they're strong. They took Malaya down here. They took Ukraine. They took West Russia. And they took Shanghai, which is good. The only thing I really need to worry about is he's only got 7 out of 10. You always got to worry about a VC snipe if you're not paying attention. And so I am kind of worried about it, but I looked and I don't see anything for him to take. He's got a transport here that he can take France. Oh yeah, you know what? France. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I go 6 and go back here? Then to attack England, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can land it here in these plains here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, that's not a problem. So I got to land this bomber here in Algeria. All right, so that'll work. So we're going to go ahead and attack England next turn. Because we saved our money last turn, I went ahead and bought my... it's not really a fat navy, it's a mini navy. Aircraft carrier, 2 destroyers, and 6 transports, and a bomber. Now I calculated his max defense. His max defense is if he buys 8 infantry, lands these 2 infantry in England, and then lands these 2 planes in England. But I'm going to attack, I'm going to use my battleship on Sea Zone 12 and kill this destroyer. So he may want to kill this battleship so it can't participate in the battle against England next turn. But we'll have to see what he does. But we are going to go, so first thing we'll do, we'll just start at the top of the map. We're going to take 2 planes, and these 2 planes have to go back to Karelia. If they go to Karelia, they can land on the aircraft carrier and have range of United Kingdom. They can go 1, 2, 3 and land on the carrier. The planes that I land on the carrier before the turn's over will go 1, 2, and can land in Northwestern at the end of the turn if they live. All right, and then I'm going to grab this stuff here and hit the bomb and use the bomber to attack this as well. Our battleship is going to attack this destroyer. And that, my friends, is it. We're going to do something a little bit... I mean, it's not really sneaky. It's just kind of fun. But I'll show you that at the end. And then all this stuff here is going to go up to Karelia. Right? Yeah. Which is going to be, I'm going to have to lose, I'll lose Karelia next turn because I'm going to back out of it, but I'll have United Kingdom, so it's a fair trade. All right, so let's run that. Oh, that's even more interesting. Hold on a second here. He's got 7 victory cities now. United States can take 8. He takes France. But he can't take 9 yet. He won't be able to take this yet. And he won't be able to take Japan, which would be 10, or the Philippines, which would be 10. He's got nothing there. So he won't be able to do that. Alright, so I think we're safe. I don't know if I want to land a plane in France. I don't think I'm gonna let him take it. Right? Because he can only take 1 in France. And that's it, because I'm not vacating Karelia. I will next turn, but England will be gone. Alright. Alright, so combat was a success. Our bomber is going to land in Algeria. These 2 fighters are going back to Karelia. 2 of these fighters are going to Sea Zone 5. Another fighter's going to Northwest. Our AA gun is moving back. And then these guys are all moving up. These guys are moving forward. And we'll take the AA gun, put it there. Actually, let's do this. Let's go there. And we can go there. And then what else we'll do is set our defense profile for Germany. AA dies first. Let's look at it. AA dies first. You know what? Let me look at something. Let's not do that. Let's do that. All right. Let's go back to this. Okay. I just want to see if my bomber that I mobilized to Germany will be safe, and I think it will. He doesn't have a bomber. Unless I'm missing it. No United Kingdom bomber, I just killed it. Alright. Alright, I think that's it. Right? I think that's it. Okay. Alright, aircraft carrier. 2 destroyers. 6 transports. And a bomber in Germany. No fighters up there. No fighters in England. I think we're good. Alright. Oh, fuck. One of the things I wanted to do, which I forgot to write down, I wanted to move out of Egypt. I was just going to let him take it. Because when I take United Kingdom next turn, I'll get the money twice. Because I'll take it back from him, and I'll get the money twice. But I didn't do it. God bless it. I needed to plan my turn out, and I wrote it down, and then I saw that at the last minute, and I didn't write it down. That was kind of silly. Alright, well, that's going to conclude Germany round number 6, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round 6. Alright, Japan round number 6. So, United Kingdom bought 10 infantry. Put 8 of them in UK. Put 2 of them in India. He strafed, or he tried to attack Egypt and failed. And he killed my transport in 29, which we assumed he would do. So that was a success, although I lost 4 infantry here, and then he retreated with the 5 fighters. Let's see, shifted some stuff around, moved some stuff up here, probably to go back and take Africa, but Africa will be kind of meaningless after round 7, Germany, because UK can't build anything after that, so all of his troops that he has will all be dead. Anything I kill can't be replaced, which will be nice. So I do have to block in C-Zone 60 just to get him not to be able to go and sneak and take 1 tank and a bunch of fighters and bombardments and take the Philippines, because I don't want him to do that. So I am going to throw a sacrifice a destroyer. So all I did with Japan was I just bought a tank and 2 infantry for Manchuria, a destroyer, and a fighter. And then all we're going to do is, this is kind of a waste, we're going to go and drop those guys on there, try to take that. He won't take it back for a long time. And then we're going to take 1 infantry and 4 fighters. And then we're going to take 1 infantry and 4 fighters. And we're going to take... let's see, our bomber. Where do you want to take our bomber? And we'll do it this one. Alright. And that's going to be it. It's kind of a short turn, but not a lot to do for Japan right now. We're just kind of holding on for dear life. Alright, combat kind of sucked. We failed New Zealand, so we won't be taking that, probably not forever. Because this transport's going to be dead. We're going to go here. It's kind of dumb. He's going to have surprise strikes. But maybe we get lucky. And facing 1 sub is better than facing... If I sent it this way, I'd have to keep going this way, and I don't even know why I'd be going that way. Actually, that might be better. Maybe I'll marry it up over here. Let's do that. I hate the idea, but let's do it anyway. And then our fighters, let's see. We will take 2 of them to go back to... Oops. 2 of them are going to go back to Japan. Two of them will go back to Manchuria. These 4 will go back to Manchuria. Our bomber will go back to Japan. And that is it. Alright. Our destroyer is going into 60. Our fighter into Japan. 2 infantry and a tank are going into Manchuria. Right? Yeah. He'll have to move his entire navy down here if he wants to land his tank down here, which would serve no purpose. And it would delay his advance up here, so I don't think he's going to do that. Alright, we're still hanging on with Japan. We got 29 monies. But we're still a long way away from Japan being in a good spot. But Germany is going to take United Kingdom next turn. And then we'll see how the game progresses from there. Then actually, I'm going to threaten Eastern United States. So he's going to have to do something about that. So anyway, that's going to do it for Japan round 6. I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 7. All right, Germany round number 7. So United States bought 3 tanks, 3 infantry, and 2 destroyers. He put a destroyer on the west coast, destroyer on the east coast, 1 infantry and 3 tanks in western United States, and then 2 infantry into Alaska. He landed. Oh yeah, he went down here in Sea Zone 41. Oh yeah, he killed my transport, and then he went to Sea Zone 41 and failed, killing the aircraft carrier, which is nice. But then he killed my battleship in 12, and did not lose anybody. No, he lost the aircraft carrier. Sorry. Then he landed the planes in England, which we thought he might do. So this is the max defense. It's still a 96% chance for us to take it as Germany. And then Russia did what they had to do, which is just push forward. A tank, 3 artilleries, and 5 infantry. And then they moved forward. They took Ukraine and moved everything into West Russia, which is fine. So I'm going to take a small hit because I have to back out of Karelia. So I'm going to lose Karelia for a turn. But then I'm going to be able to push back against this mess here. So I went ahead and bought 12 infantry and an artillery. That's all I can do. We're going to send these 3 guys and 1 tank to Ukraine. And then we are going to send everything into England. So we are going to do 4 artillery. No, 3 artilleries. And 3 tanks. What did I say? 3 tanks, 4 artillery, 5 fighters, and 2 bombers, and it's 96%. Alright. And then 6 of these guys. And then, let me grab this, go here, and here. And then our aircraft carrier is going to move there, and our destroyers are going to move there to kill that transport, so he doesn't have it anymore. These fighters are going to go to England. This fighter is going to go to England. These fighters are going to go to England. And I'm just wondering if I should back these off or just keep them there and go this way. What has he got? 1, 1, and 2? I mean, I could just bum rush this way. And just take that back. And then if he goes up here... Alright, let's do that. Let's go here and here. And we'll go... 2 tanks. I didn't really want to do that, but let's do it and clear them anyway. Then the other tanks can go down to, wait, not 8 infantry. Let's do, hold on. Okay, wait a minute here. God bless America. Okay. Okay, hold on. All right. I don't want 6. I want 3. And I want 3. And I want 6. Okay. And I want to go here. And I want to drop here. Okay. Now I want to go 1, 7. And 2 in there. And then we're going to take the bomber. And we're going to take this bomber. All right, 21 and 17. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. So that is correct. All right. I think that's what I want to do. And just hope we beat England. All right. I think that's right. I'm hoping that's right. All right. Why is that implausible? It's 96%. 7, 4, 3, 5, and 2 against 10, 2, 1, 1, 1, and 2. I don't know why that's implausible. I don't really know why it's implausible. It's 96% according to my calculator. Did I forget anybody? I don't think so. All right, let's run it. I don't understand that. Yeah, all right, let's do it. Oh, wow. You got a fucking 5% result. And even worse than that, a bomber. Wow. Alright, combat was okay. He got like a 5% result in England. We took it, but we lost a shitload of stuff. So, this fighter and this fighter are going to 7, and then our 3 other fighters will go to Northwestern. Our 3 tanks are going to Germany. AA guns are moving backward. And our infantry is going to go... Wait, hold on. 1 infantry is going there. We're going to send our 2 tanks here to Poland. And then these guys here are going backwards because we kind of have to, and it kind of sucks because all we have is we'll send it to Northwestern. No, we'll send it to let's send it to Northwestern. Oh, actually, we'll send it to Germany because we're going to drop 10 guys in there. We don't have a lot of guys left. We really don't have a lot of guys left. But we took England, so that's legit. We can send a guy over here and take Canada, which would be nice. We'll see what he does with America. Japan still has a lot to fight for. But I think I can fight for it. I'm pretty sure I can fight for it. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, so we're going to put in artillery. 9 guys in Germany. 3 guys in Italy. Alright. Alright, that is going to do it for Germany round number 7. And I will see you guys back for Japan round number 7. Okay, welcome back. This is going to be the end of the game. So, Jonas forfeited after I took United Kingdom. Didn't do any moves with England. Ironically, I don't think for sure that he was totally out of it. I mean, he does have substantial stack in West Russia and the Caucasus and Trans. He's got, well, the problem with the England now is that any units I kill can no longer be replaced by England. So it was going to be, I would take my time just killing all of his English guys and they can't ever be built again. And I was going to set sail for America. Although it was going to take me a couple of turns to build up a force because it took me so much to take United Kingdom. But I don't think it was totally out of it. I did check. And this thing here, I was going to be... and this was interesting. I mean, it was pretty successful. Japan is not very powerful. If you look at the war report, he still has almost a 50-point attack power lead on me. But losing UK, that tide was going to turn. And then this income was going to be nothing. So he was going to be down to 60, 70. I was going to be up to 80, plus whatever I take every turn. So that was going to go even more in my favor. Historically, Jonas was a silver player with the Allies, but a gold player with the Axis powers. And I just think, he did not see the fleet drop coming when I did not buy any any units. I forgot what round that is. I think it was round, yeah, it was round 5. So in round 5, when I didn't buy anything. So if your opponent ever does a round where they don't buy anything, there are 3 possibilities. One, it's a fucking mistake, which does happen, and he accidentally hits go to the next phase, which may or may not be what my opponent was thinking. The second thing is, and I do this sometimes, if, let's say, Russia's just been getting hammered with bombing runs, and I don't have any money, and I keep repairing it, and they just keep bombing it, I may, if Russia's safe, I may take 1 turn off and not buy anything and bank the IPCs, because then the next turn you can repair and drop units in there. And if the industrial complex is bombed to shit, it doesn't do them any good to do a bombing raid on it, because you can't take any more damage. So, and then of course the last thing is fleet drop. You should be thinking of a fleet drop, which is what I did, which I dropped a fleet, and luckily he did not defend it. He could have put planes and bought enough units to totally stymie that, and I was way behind. So if he had sniffed it out and taken steps to prevent it, I think I was not in a good way. So anyway, that's going to do it for this game, and that's going to be the end of this video. I appreciate my opponent, and I thank you guys for watching. If you stuck it out to the end, I really appreciate you, and I will see you back for another video.